Coming up, we'll show you how hard our yearbook staff works and the behind-the-scenes challenges,
as well as how our Wildcat band has come as far as they have.
All up next on Wildcat News.
Welcome to Wildcat News.
I'm Katie Martin.
And I'm Frank Willis.
Let's head over to Troy Sportson for Wildcat Sports.
This past Friday, the Wildcats took on the Gators of Ware County. The original start time was 7:30, but due to lightning delays, the game did not start until 9:30. 3 minutes and 20 seconds into the game, lightning struck again, which resulted into another 30-minute lightning delay. Around 10:45, the game resumed. The Gators struck first and last, defeating the Wildcats 28-0. We want to give a special shout out to the student section for supporting the Wildcats despite the bad weather conditions. The Wildcats moved to 2-1 on the young season. Be sure to come to tonight's game at Glen Academy. Kickoff is at 6, not 7:30, so be sure to leave an hour and a half earlier than normal. The softball team took on Liberty County Monday for their senior night. The Lady Wildcats honored 4 seniors, 3 players, and 1 manager: Caroline Williams, Allie Crum, Liz Wallace, and Jenna Books. The Lady Wildcats took the victory over the Panthers 12-4. Tuesday night, the Lady Wildcats took on Wayne County, losing 2-0. They now are 15-11 on the season. Now into volleyball. Here's some scores for this past week. The cheerleading team won first place in their competition at Warner Robins last Saturday. Congratulations, cheer team. This has been Troy Fortson with Wildcat Sports, and here's the upcoming sports schedule for next week.
Wondering how the weather will be for tonight's game? Let's have a look at this weekend's forecast.
Stay tuned to find out how you can participate in this year's homecoming activities. Before homecoming week, anyone that wants to participate in this year's tug-of-war or relay races needs to sign up on the sheet posted near Mrs. Owenby's room in the 200 hall. Please make sure you sign up by October 1st.
Let's head over to our reporter to see how much hard work goes into our yearbooks.
Thanks, Katie. The yearbook staff works hard all year long to bring you the yearbook, but do you know how hard? The yearbook is going to be about 300 pages long. About 20 students toiled to create this memory for the student body. To put that in perspective, that's 630 hours of work, or 32.5 hours per person. 360 of those are after school. On top of that, they write web articles every week for the school web newspaper and photo projects to improve their photography skills. Even with all of that work during the school year, they still have to work during the summer. They sell advertisements to local businesses to make your yearbook cheaper, and they prepare for next year's yearbook. I got an interview with the editors about what preparations they make during the summer.
Well, we sell ads all summer starting, and they come and they have a meeting like end of the school year, and then they start selling ads all summer so we can get there before the other schools. And then the editors go on an editor trip in the summer, so we have like 3 days where we just learn about things for the yearbook and how to make them better. And we're basically doing work all summer and senior picture dates that we're working at, so it's a lot of work of it.
If you're going to buy a yearbook, make sure you do it before it goes up to $80 in December. This has been Noah Smith, Wildcat News.
This week, Katie and I hit the halls. Find out why after the break.
So what are your plans for the middle class? Welfare, food stamps, and 3 letters, EBT.
Middle class? We only care about the upper class.
None of the above.
As you can see, they all don't agree, but we can. You may not know where you fall on the political spectrum, but give Young Democrats a try. Join the Young Democrats of Richmond Hill today.
Katie and I got out from behind the desk to ask our upperclassmen what advice they have for freshmen this year.
I just really regret not participating in homecoming week.
Not keeping my grades up and doing well in my classes.
I thought there were still line leaders and cabooses, so I was pretty confused.
And I didn't eat lunch my first week because I thought you were supposed to go as a class, so I starved for a week.
Not plucking my eyebrows.
Being small.
I have no regrets.
Not going to all the sporting events.
I'd have to say my biggest regret was dating Katie Martin.
Probably thinking that a senior is going to beat me up my first day of school.
Wasting my time on boys instead of schoolwork.
I dated a senior.
Two-strapping my book bag.
I don't even remember.
You don't even remember freshman year?
Nope.
Not being able to take a squad picture.
Playing football.
I really don't have any regrets because I was an amazing person freshman year. Cheating off the wrong person.
Biggest regret freshman year?
I am a freshman.
Running from the fuzz.
Stop, please!
Freshmen, today is the last day to help your class with their homecoming float. To help out, stop by Miss Tanner's room in the 700 hall until 3:30.
Let's have a look at how far our Wildcat band has come. Our reporter Grayson has the story.
Thanks, Frank. I caught up with the band director, Dr. Keene, who has been band director for the Richmond Hill Wildcat Band for 8 years. With the addition of 60 new freshmen, the band increased from 135 members to 161 members. Mr. Forrester, who came from LSU, is also a new addition to the band. According to Dr. Keene, the new freshmen are very intelligent and they didn't have many problems catching up to speed with all the other band members. The freshmen started working with the band on July 14th at band camp, which lasted 8 hours a day for 2 weeks leading up to the school year. This year, the band has gone for a safari theme, which tries to get the listeners to hear and visualize some songs from the movies they may know, such as Indiana Jones and Tropic Thunder. This year, the band will be heading to 3 different competitions that are much larger and farther in-state as compared to the 4 that the band went to last year. Here's Dr. Keene with some upcoming events for the Wildcat Band.
Well, we have the homecoming parade next Thursday, the homecoming game next Friday. Again, our marchathon is this Saturday, which is an 8-hour continuous practice. We have a marching competition October 4th in Effingham County, October 18th in Valdosta, and November 1st in Noonan, Georgia at the Old South Marching Festival.
Thanks, guys. This has been Grayson Cook reporting for Wildcat News.
So what are your plans for the middle class? Welfare, food stamps, and 3 letters, EBT.
Middle class? We only care about the upper class.
None of the above.
As you can see, they all don't agree, but we can. You may not know where you fall on the political spectrum, but give Young Democrats a try. Join the Young Democrats of Richmond Hill today.
If you are trying to get your learner's permit or driver's license, one of the steps is getting a certificate of attendance. The link to request a certificate is located on the RHHS website. Make sure you submit your request no later than midnight Sunday, the week before you will need it. Stay tuned for a look at this year's Senior Walk. The class of 2015 celebrated one tradition unique to Richmond Hill, the Senior Walk. Here are the sights and sounds of this past Friday's pep rally.
Lucid.
Stay classy, Wildcats. I'm Franco Banks.
And I'm KT Martinen.
Lately, I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. But baby, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars.